see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Seminoles offense will start this game off. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. When Bobby Bowden built this program, high-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
Yeah, and it was year after year, man. He found so many elite athletes, such good recruiting in the state of Florida, and when the Seminoles get those guys, man, those teams fly.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Got his man to the left. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Got his man on the outside. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. On the option. Got the 1st down and more. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Quickly complete. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, no!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So Western Michigan's offense will have its 1st possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Tackled immediately after the catch.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you, running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Getting some heat. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive angles.
Direct snap. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
That didn't bust for a long one. Now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, the short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line. Looking to move it through the air. Grabs it in the middle. He's loose. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Seminoles! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Out of bounds at the 34, a productive job by the return team. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the 1st half. This guy has been on a sack tear.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Slips through the line. A huge return there, steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops.
A shot for the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Florida State! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Trying to find his man on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Foster. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Gets it out fast. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
Pulls it in. It's Santiago. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds his man. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Seminoles want to crank the tempo. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Got his man. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down, first down, first down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
It's now second down.
Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Finds his tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They keep attacking through the air. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a three-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team?
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He's got great speed. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Discards him with the stiff arm. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Touchdown, Noles! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what do you come to?
Oh, look out, there he goes! And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is snowed under. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. On second down, just keeps firing. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game.
Personal foul. Unnecessary rough. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He's going to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee.
And the Noles will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. The run from the shotgun. Showing off the arms.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quick completion to the right. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water balls, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
He'll put the tight end in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Broncos send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First down for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. On target over the middle. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. He's right on target. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
The Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that one play.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that.
Touchdown Seminoles! And the pummeling has started.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead.
35, Western Michigan, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Fights off a defender. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lofts one high and deep. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Pulls it in. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Now the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. Touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the...
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Woo! Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. The Seminoles will move the sticks.
Well, as a defense, defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on second down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking downfield, it's Moffitt. Fires to the right. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw.
And they block it. They'll scoop it up on the move. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And you got to get penetration right away on these punt blocks. They get penetration, get in the backfield, get right in the punter's lap, get their hands on it, and then guess what? Now it's a live football. They scoop it up. They take it all the way back to the house.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw it. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll throw it on first down. They're working that left side. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And now on second down for this offense. He's got it on the right. At the 35, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs.
29 Philly.
Holds and fires complete to the right.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5. Third.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Illegal touch. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play.
3 and 25.
Looking to move it through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This